got a lot in store for you, but first things first, here are the day's top stories.
Mwanzo aligonga gari yenye iko pale mbele matatu. Ikatoa abiria mmoja ndani mwenye alikuwa pande ya dirisha nyuma. Ikamtoa nje. Ndio ikakuja sasa ingeingiana Edon na huyu wa matatu.
Tonight on EBN Prime Edition, 7 dead, 11 injured in a tragic road accident at Kikopey, Nakuru County.
Saa 5 ya usiku, that's when we came with the mother and found it is true that my son was killed by the askari.
Justice for my husband.
Transport and business activities disrupted in Karatina town after local business operators barricaded the busy Nairobi-Nyeri highway to protest the fatal shooting of a businessman.
Hii program si program ya siasa. Hii program ni ya biashara. Kwa ile maswali ilikuweko hapo, muliambiwa kama wewe ni wa no term. This is not about politics. This is not about the next election. This is about this generation.
Stop politicking Nyota program. President William Ruto warns political rivals against politicizing the Nyota program. Former Member of Parliament Peter Njuguna Gitau has been released on bond as police continue investigations into an alleged motor vehicle theft case. Alright, you're live on Facebook and as well as on YouTube, and you can as well send us your feedback through our SMS line, that is 23059. Our sign language interpreter tonight is Laura Mondi. My name is Martin Macharia, and EBN Prime Edition starts now. And we kickstart this particular program from a sad note, and 7 people have died and 11 others sustained injuries in a tragic road accident at Kikopey, that is in Nakuru County. The accident involved a lorry traveling from Nairobi to Nakuru and 2 passenger vehicles heading from Nakuru to Nairobi. Now, Gilgil Area Police Commander Wilson Mwakio confirmed that 5 people died at the scene, while 2 more people succumbed to their injuries at St. Mary's Hospital in Gilgil. Now, the injured victims were rushed to various hospitals in Nakuru for treatment. Authorities are investigating the circumstances that led to the collision, while police have called on motorists to exercise caution on busy highways to prevent similar incidences.
Mwanzo aligonga gari yenye iko pale mbele matatu. Ikatoa abiria mmoja ndani mwenye alikuwa pande ya dirisha nyuma. Ikamtoa nje. Ndio ikakuja sasa ingeingiana Edon na huyu wa matatu.
Panuliwe. Ipanuliwe. Imeua watu sana.
Tuambie hizi tunaenda kwenye zitapita kwa sababu accident zimekuwa too much hapa. Dereva wamechoka, ametoka Mombasa, anaenda huko boda, huko Maraba, mtu amechoka na wana expect aendeshe gari peke yake. Tumekasirika sana, serikali lazima itusaidie. Na tunataka kuambia Ruto, venye alituahidi barabara itapanuliwa. Aanzie hapa Kikopey, juu accident imekuwa mingi.
All right, of course, our condolences pours to the bereaved families and friends. All right, moving on, transport and business activities were disrupted in Karatina town on Monday after local business operators barricaded the busy Nairobi-Nyeri highway to protest the fatal shooting of a businessman. Now, the victim, identified as George, was allegedly shot 4 times by Peter Mwangi, an administration police officer who was on duty that night at a nearby petrol station. Now, the incident reportedly followed a heated argument, and George died instantly at the scene. Now, the Independent Policing Oversight Authority, that is IPOA, has confirmed that investigations into the shooting are underway. Meanwhile, George's family has called for justice, expressing grief over the loss of their loved one.
We were informed by saa 5 ya usiku. That's when we came with the mother and found it is true that my son was killed by the askari. He was only 40 years at the prime age. He has left behind the wife and the 2 children.
I'm very disappointed for the act that happened last night. I can't believe that my husband is no more, and I'm seeking justice for him. He didn't deserve to be shot. Justice for my husband.
Ni kijana mdogo ameajili watu wengi, na from jana saa 5:30 hatujawahi ona either ni senator, mbunge ama nani kwa hii Karatina town akielezea mambo ya huyo askari na mambo ya George mwenye aliuawa jana usiku. We need justice.
Sisi hakuna kitu walikuwa wanaulizana. Kuna mambo ya kuua mtu na kuulizana kweli? Kuna mambo ya kuulizana na mtu ya kuua mtu. Sasa ile kitu tunataka sisi ni haki. Tunataka haki ya George. Huyo askari alikuwa mlevi.
Right now, let's talk matters politics. And President William Ruto has emphasized that his administration's new youth empowerment initiative is focused on the future of the nation rather than political gains. Speaking during the launch of the 258.4 million Kenya shillings Nyota Business Capital Support, the president said the program aims to uplift young entrepreneurs and strengthen economic opportunities for the next generation. Now, the event held at Moi International Sports Center, Kasarani in Nairobi, targeted 10,337 young business people from Nairobi, Kiambu and Kajiado counties. Now, President William Ruto warned political rivals against politicizing the initiative, reiterating that the program is meant to empower youth and foster sustainable development.
Hii program si program ya siasa. Hii program ni ya biashara. Ni mnanielewa? Kuna mtu hapa ameulizwa wewe ni wa chama gani ndio ingie kwa hii program? Kwa ile maswali ilikuweko hapo, muliambiwa what is your political party? Muliambiwa kama wewe ni wa no term? Muliulizwa kama wewe ni wa one term? Uliulizwa kama wewe ni wa two term? Uliulizwa kama wewe ni wa long term? Tunaelewana? Nasema hapa nikiwa mbele yenu, this is not about politics. Kwa sababu mimi naona watu wengi wanaongea mambo ya bure ya siasa. This is not about political parties. This is not about politics. This is not about the next election. This is about this generation and the next generation and the future of our country. For a very long time, everything we do is about politics and about the next election. And that is why we never succeed. This time round, we are running programs that are not about politics, that are not about the next election. We want to focus on how to move Kenya to the next level. And I am confident that we are going to move this country to the next level. Hii mpango hii itafikia vijana 820,000. This Nyota program is a program that will reach 820,000 young people in Kenya. Unajua mara nyingi, mimi nataka niwaeleze, unajua mara nyingi nimesema, na mimi nitauliza mawaziri hapa. Tumesema ya kwamba tumeweka mpango kamili. Vijana wanafanya kazi katika ile program yetu ya affordable housing na markets na hostels. Watu wengi wananiuliza hawa vijana 500,000 wako wapi? Wengine tumewaambia ya kwamba Kenya hii in the last 3 years tumetuma vijana nje ya Kenya kupitia kwa mpango yetu ya export of labor. National Employment Authority wameprocess vijana 530,000 wameenda nje ya Kenya kufanya kazi. Wananiuliza wako wapi? Na hii ya Nyota, kwa sababu tungetumana hii pesa bila ya kuwaita hapa, lakini nimewaita hapa makusudi. Ndio wale wananiulizanga maswali, hawa vijana unasema umewapatia pesa wako wapi? Sasa mimi nataka niwaambie ndio hawa wako hapa, na kila mtu hapa atatoka na pesa yake.
Right, moving on, a former Moya Member of Parliament, Peter Njuguna Gitau, has been released on bond as police continue investigations into an alleged motor vehicle theft case. Gitau and 4 other suspects were on Monday freed by a Murang'a court after being granted a cash bail of $500,000 each, or an alternative bond of 1 million Kenya shillings with similar surety. Senior resident magistrate Eric Analo dismissed the application by the prosecution, seeking to detain the suspect for 21 days to allow completion of investigations. And according to an affidavit filed by the prosecution, the suspect are accused of stealing a motor vehicle in Murang'a County on November 4th of 2025. However, the court found no sufficient grounds to justify their continued detention. Right, still on the corridors of justice, Justice Nduma Nderi, presiding judge of the Judicial Review and Labor Rights Division, has urged the enactment of laws and regulate Kenya's growing digital economy. Now, speaking during the Judicial Service Commission interview panel, Justice Nderi emphasized that clear legal frameworks are essential to protect Kenyans employed online, especially in cases of disputes. Now, during the same session, Lady Justice Lynette Mumo highlighted the need for independence of among Kenyans' three arms of government, noting that strengthening institutional autonomy would help reduce recurring tensions.
Commissioner, there's a critical need to legislate around these issues. But when cases which come before us clearly deserve our attention because of their nature and how they grossly impact the rights of the persons affected, we will be called upon and basically, as I said, looking around the world and the decisions which have been made, like Uber cases have been made all over the world now. So it's actually no longer a new area. Uber, there's been litigation in America, in Australia, everywhere on Uber. So we have actually good guidance from precedents all over to help us determine those relationships which are not visible. They're out there.
There should be reduction in tension for the judiciary, because the judiciary is usually the last port of call.
All right, moving on to matters politics. The ongoing cooperation between the Orange Democratic Movement, that is ODM, and the Kenya Kwanza government has triggered fresh divisions within the opposition party, with some leaders warning they may quit if plans to formalize a political alliance are implemented ahead of the 2027 elections. Saboti Member of Parliament Caleb Hamisi has come out strongly against the proposed cooperation, accusing the ODM leadership of attempting to what he termed as to sell out the party through an alliance with the ruling coalition. Hamisi argues that such a move does not have the support of ODM members and undermines the party's identity as an opposition force.
Watu wa ODM mko hapa, nawaambia ODM ambayo ilikuwa na baba sio ile. ODM imenunuliwa na William Ruto, wanataka kufukuza Caleb Hamisi ati kwa sababu anafanya one term. Wanataka kufukuza Babu Owino, wanataka kufukuza Edwin Sifuna. Hawana aibu. Wamama oe, hawana aibu. Wanataka tena kufukuza watoto wa Raila mwenyewe akina Winnie. Baba anakufa, wanataka kufukuza hadi watoto kwa chama. Hii ni chama kweli ama ni karatasi? Sio imeisha. So tunasema kwa heshima, wale walinipea kura kwa chama ya ODM, hiyo chama inaharibiwa, imenunuliwa na William Ruto, muwe tayari kutupigia kura with or without ODM. Muko tayari? Muko tayari? Na wakiendelea kutufukuza, hata sisi tutaanzisha chama yetu.
All right, moving on, Uganda Member of Parliament David Ocheng has called for a future where bursaries and scholarships are no longer necessary, saying equal access to quality education should be guaranteed for all children from primary school to university. Now, speaking at Sega Township Primary School during the disbursement of 8.6 million Kenya shillings in scholarship to 286 students joining national schools, Ocheng expressed hope and that future governments will establish an education system that eliminates principal the financial barriers for learners. Ochieng noted that the since 2013 bursary allocation in Ugenya constituency has been conducted without political discrimination, allowing even his political opponents to benefit. Now, he concentrated this with other areas where bursaries are allegedly issued based on political loyalty, a practice he termed unfair and exclusionary.
Mambo ya bursary. I pray that in my lifetime, we will have to stop giving bursaries and scholarships. That in my lifetime, there will be a president who will come. Kutakuwa na rais ambaye atakuja hapa mbele kama sio mimi, ambayo atatoa mambo ya bursary na scholarship. Wanafunzi wasome bure tu from primary school to the university. Tungependa hiyo. Because you can imagine what you have to go through. Every year, bursary, scholarship, wengine hawapati. You know, in our constituency, hapa Ugenya, the best we've done since 2013 is that we don't look at politics when we are doing mambo ya bursary. Utapata kwamba wala wamepata bursary is scholarship. Some of them are my most staunch opponents hapa. Utapata wanapata. Because we don't look at politics when we are giving bursaries. But there are places where ukienda constituencies zingine utapata mtoto anapita mtihani vizuri, lakini anapata bursary based on who their parents support. So you can imagine what people go through. So you want this to be levelized. You want every kid to have the best they can have in education. You want to have every kid to have a level playing field in as far as access to quality education is concerned. Najua nimesema mingi sana leo. I wish you all the best. Nawatakia kila laheri walimu, wazazi, wanafunzi wetu. Mungu na wabariki sana. Mungu awabariki Kenya yetu hii. Atutoe kwa majanga ya njaa, majanga ya ufisadi, majanga ya saa zingine uongozi mbaya. Tungependa sana kama inchi tuongozwe based on the law. You know, you hear people talking sometimes and you wonder where they come from. Someone wakes up and says that Alliance is in Kikuyu, so only Kikuyu students go to Alliance. And the person who has studied in Nairobi University akuna degree ya political science, anasema kule Mangu iwache wa Kikuyu peke yake. And that's why us in Luo Nyanza, we can't support Gachagua and his surrogates. We can't support anybody supported by Gachagua. Because he is died in the old tribalist, doesn't believe in the project called Kenya, doesn't believe in people who are not Kikuyu, he only believes in himself and his tribe. We must get leaders who believe in the country, leaders who will bring us together, leaders who will develop this country regardless of where you come from. And that is why as MDG, we've said, and we repeat here today, that we'll work with William Samoei Ruto to get his second term. Baada ya hiyo, kama Nyanza, tutajipanga, pia sisi tupate mtaende mbele na kazi ya urais.
Right, now let's talk matters healthcare, and the impact of telemedicine technology is increasingly being felt across health facilities in Murang'a County, with a significant reduction in patient queues reported over the past year. Governor Irungu Kang'ata says long queues that previously, were in public health facilities have greatly reduced after 35 health centers across all 35 wards were connected to the internet, enabling health workers to consult with the patients remotely. Now, speaking at Kibio Primary School during celebrations marking the first anniversary of the telemedicine service, Governor Kang'ata noted that the initiative has transformed service delivery, particularly for patients with chronic illnesses.
Telemedicine was started by the county about 1 year ago. And we have about 35 medical facilities that offer the service, but the hub is situated here at Moriranja. Moriranja is a hospital that was on its way to closure because of patients failing to come and seek services there, complaining of negligence. But since telemedicine came, we have seen an upsurge of demand of services there, because apart from the telemedicine services, they also render other consultations within the medical facility. But telemedicine, the idea was we connect internet in our rural facilities. Patients don't have to come and seek advanced medical consultation in our level 5, which is, we only have one in Murang'a town. So People would come all the way from Gatanga, Kangima, Madioya, Kegumo to seek such specialized services in Murang'a level 5. They pay fare, they waste a whole day, so and they have to pay consultations in Murang'a. So it has reduced the huge queues at our clinics in Murang'a level 5 and ensured a higher life expectancy for people with chronic ailments like cancer.
This is not the first time that we are having a medical camp in Murang'a. We have been in Murang'a probably 2 years ago, and this is the second time that we are coming. We are happy to see a very big crowd today, and as Governor has said, while our target is to see 3,000 patients, I'm pleased to say that we have actually seen more than 3,000 patients today, and we are hoping that we can still continue to see more patients as we go along. We are here until 6 o'clock in the evening, so we are hoping that more patients can continue coming. We are happy that we are partnering with Murang'a County, who have been very, very supportive. Murang'a County are celebrating 1 year of telemedicine. At M-Pesa Foundation, telemedicine is actually one of the initiatives that we are also offering. And we are pleased that counties like Murang'a are taking advantage of bringing healthcare closer to the people by the use of telemedicine.
Nimefurahi sana kwa sababu ya kupewa dawa ni daktari. Ile aliletwa ni Kang'ata.
Tumeona mpango huu umekuwa umepangiliwa kikweli na madaktari wako wengi, dawa ziko ziko nyingi na bado tunafurahia hivyo na Kang'ata aendelea hivyo hivyo.
Right now, let's talk matters education. And more than 600 grade 10 students have officially begun their studies at MP Shachania Boys Secondary School, marking the start of a new academic chapter for learners placed at the institution under the competency-based curriculum. Now, the students reported to the school with high expectations as they underwent orientation to familiarize themselves with school routines, academic pathways, and co-curricular activities. Many of the new learners expressed excitement as they settled into their new environment.
The students are upbeat, they are happy, they are coping, very inquisitive, they are different from the 844 system. And so long as we are ready for them, I think we are good to go. Yeah, so the teachers of MP Shachania High School are very ready. In fact, we have already designated a teacher whom we are calling the principal in charge of grade 10 school with his 2 deputies. That appointment has already been done. Those teachers and actually all the heads of the department have been given enhanced training apart from the one that was conducted in December by the government. As a school, we have taken an initiative. We have looked for people who are more conversant with CBE, and those teachers, as early as yesterday, they were taken through a whole day of intensive training on how to handle the grade 10. So as far as we are concerned, our teachers are ready.
Mimi nilichagua STEM ambayo tumefundishwa iko na subject kadhaa kama physics, chemistry, power and mechanics, kadhalika. Kama mimi nachagua advanced math, physics na computer science ambayo itanisaidia kuwa automotive engineer. Yeah.
Nimefurahia sana kuitwa Chania Boys na nimefurahia sana na shule ni mzuri sana na masomo ni mzuri sana huku. Na grade 10 ni mzuri, hizi masomo ni mzuri. Na mimi na career yangu ni software engineering, mimi ni wa STEM. So I
want to pursue my senior school in social sciences, and I want to do business, and I want to pursue my career as an entrepreneur.
All right, now let's get sporting. Promotion hopefuls Kibera Black Stars, Fortune Sacco and Aps Bomet secured crucial victories in round 17 of the FKF National Super League NSL over the weekend of January 18, 2026, while Migori Youth maintained their lead at the top of the table. Kibera Black Stars defeated Vihiga United 2-0, a win that keeps their promotion ambitions alive. Now, Fortune Sacco emerged victorious in the Majirani Derby, narrowly defeating 3KFC 2-1, while Aps Bomet edged past Nzoia Sugar 2-1 in a closely contested encounter. And Nairobi United dominated SS Assad with a resounding 7-1 win, showcasing their attacking firepower and sending a strong message to their rivals. Migori Youth, meanwhile, held firm at the top of the table with a narrow 1-0 victory over Luanda Villa, maintaining their advantage in the title race.
Kwa fiti nasema tu quality ya uwanja kidogo ndio ilikuwa na shida. Both teams wamecheza fiti. They were trying to play with a lot of long balls. That's why they used to play with second balls. And something we worked on it, but we managed to give away possession in bad areas of the field, and they scored a very good goal. And I think the penalty also that we missed, it would have been the turning point of the game for us. But unfortunately we created chances and we have not scored. And congratulations to them. Reaction, we don't look at the table. The most important thing is the reaction to a game at home. So we try to focus, reset, and try to win that game. So we stabilize ourselves and get that consistency.
Ningependa kushukuru Mwenyezi Mungu juu vijana wamejituma vile kulingana vile tulikuwa tumefanya mazoezi. Kwa hivyo ni shukrani kwanza kwa Mwenyezi Mungu. Kitu kingine nashukuru vijana wangu juu wamecheza kulingana na instructions. Juu hii wiki yote tumekuwa tukiwakia vile tunaenda ku approach game ya 3K juu tumekuwa tukifuatilia maneno zao. Magame zao vile walikuwa wanacheza. Hiyo ndio kitu nimekuwa nikiwakia. Na nimeshukuru dakika ya mwisho nimepata pointi 3. Nashukuru mafans wetu sana juu kwa ile support yenye wanatupea, na kitu naweza uhakikishia juu kuna wachezaji wenye tumeleta on board wenye tunataka wajoin team. Si wengi vile, ni 4 hivi ama 5 wenye tunataka wakuje kwa team, ndio sasa waingiane na filosofia ya timu vizuri. Kitu kingine naweza waahidi, KPL haiko mbali. Kwa hivyo lakini hiyo siku ikifika ya kuongea nitaongea hiyo siku. Lakini siku leo, lakini wako na hiyo matumaini KPL ndio hiyo wanaiona.
Game imekuwa fiti. Kitu ninaweza sema tu we were unlucky. Yeah, and once again congratulations kwa Fortune kwa kucarry the day, and I think kupoteza chances zetu za mapema ndo at least any game imetulemea na hapo tu, hatukuweza kutumia chances zetu za kwanza, especially first half, na game ilipokuwa inaisha pia bado tumepata moments zetu but tumeshindwa kuziutilize. I want to thank them kwa support yenye wanatupea. I know tumewa disappoint but again we will live to fight another day, na tutapambania games jazo, tutawapea tu ile furaha wenye wana deserve. Yeah.
Game imekuwa poa. Though ground ni disadvantage sana. Ni dabe ni kama sisi tunachukulia tu kama game yoyote. Lakini lazima tuichukulie na uzito wenyewe, ile pride yetu lazima kulu sana mafando wametupush hivi hadi hivi tuko sahihi. Game hiyo win tumewadedicatea ni ya mafano.
All right, moving on, Windsor Golf and Country Club professional Joroge Kibugu carded an impressive 6 under par 64 to claim the early lead after the opening round of the Upside Invitational Series. Now, the final leg of the Sunshine Development Tour East African Swing at Current Country Club. Kibugu's round featured birdies of the first, 7th, 9th, 10th, 16th and 17th holes, offset by dropped shots on the 6th, 8th, 11th and 13th. Rwanda's Celestine Nsanzuera sits in second place with a 5 under par round. Nsanzuera card included birdies on the 8th holes, offset by a bogey and a double bogey. Third place is shared by Isaiah Otuke and Johnny Limb, both at 3 under par. Otuke's round featured 7 birdies and 5 bogeys, while Limb's card included 5 birdies and 2 bogeys.
Yeah, it was pretty alright. Smooth sailing. 2 bogeys on the card today. 6 under. I'm happy with the score. The course was playing quite alright. The greens aren't the smoothest, but obviously they're preparing for the Open. But I'll take the score. Yeah, so I started on the back 9. I got off to a hot start. 2 under through 3 and 3 under through 6. And yeah, I had a par 5 coming into 18. I knew I could take advantage. Birdied 17, 18 and 1. and that got me to 6 under. 2 bogeys coming in, but I bounced back with 2 birdies. And yeah, all in all, I'm happy with the round. It's been a big impact. It's helped me learn my game, helped me learn how to deal with pressure. And most of all, it's helped me fight for a place on the tour and know that I can go out there and compete. So I'd just like to say thank you to Sunshine Development, everyone who's been a part of it, and yeah, it's on to the next step. I think the legacy is change. It's brought a lot of positives into the country, and it's going to grow. It's going to be something big, something to play for, something juniors look forward to coming up, and I think it's going to be here for a while.
I would say I started quite really good with birdie on number 10, and I went papa, and I made some mistake on number 13 where I get bogey, but I wasn't that bad. Just I kept my head down and say, let me keep focusing for this. So I turned on back 9 where I got 3 birdies and end up with no bogey in back 9 where I got 5 under par, which is good for the first round. I would say I want to win it 100% overall, because it will be my 3rd win of the tour and the final of the tour. So it will be a good win for me, and it will be a good opportunity to get a card for Sunshine Tour.
It's good. The course played well. Obviously there's a lot of work being done on the course for the Kenya Open, but it played fairly. The wind's getting up though. It's going to be interesting for the afternoon players. But all in all, yeah, the course played fair. Happy with 3 under. You feel much more comfortable playing at home. You know, I've played here since I was a kid, so I know my way around here. I know the greens, I know the lines off the tee, so it's a big advantage playing at home.
Today was good. Hit my driver good, hit my irons well, putted well. Just a few iron shots that I missed here and there. Got a couple of bogeys on the card, but all in all, good round.
Right, that particular story wraps up our program here on EBN Prime Edition. Of course, many thanks for keeping us company until this particular minute. It is exactly 30 minutes past the top of the hour. We say thank you so much, of course, and trusting EBN TV. Of course, I will tell you what exactly has been happening from across 47 counties and across our borders. Our sign language interpreter tonight has been Laura Mondi. My name is Martin Macharia, and of course, on behalf of the entire team that made this particular broadcast a success, we say asante sana, and of course, do yourself a lovely night and enjoy the rest of your viewing. And let's meet again when God says we do.